the first alpine copperhead for the day. There he goes. He was right on the track, too asleep. Sorry, mate. Back at the start of the Howitt Spur. Crossed all the river half a dozen times. Saw a copperhead. So heading up by the Howitt Spur again. I was thinking of going via Howitt Road, but I'm not sure of the quality of the track, and there's been a lot of rain the last few days. So I thought better of it. I should have come up last night and slept, but of course there was thunderstorms and everything, so I didn't want to drive through that. It was great today though. I think maybe a shower later. So I drove down to Upper Halquhar, most of the way to Bindaree turn-off, and there's a big tree across the road. Turned around, but came across some guys who had a chainsaw, and they came back with them, and they were coming down to pick some people who were doing a section of the AAWT. Anyway, they chopped up the log and nice. Got down here a bit later than even I expected, so not ideal start. Might be hard to do a hell of a lot today, but I'll get up to Gantner Hut anyway, Max Springs. Anyway, get around the next creek and filter some water, and then up I go. Sign to the Howitt Spur. I nearly stepped on this bugger. There's a few copperheads out today. Sorry, mate. They put the wind up me. Get some water. Mt Magdala again, or Magdala. So in a couple of hours from Upper Halquhar. Not sure how it compares to the last time I did it, but I'm feeling okay. Next few k's are really pretty steep, and then be up on West Peak. And there's West Peak. Got to get up there again. Still a while to go. Came so close to standing on this poor little bugger. He's not moving. Alright, I'm definitely going around this one. Have a lovely day. Just having a little break. I'm plodding along a bit slow, but I am slow, so that's normal. It's a crosscut. Some clouds starting to develop. There's a bit of a shower that's predicted a bit later, maybe in a thunderstorm, so I better keep moving. Wouldn't want to be on Mount Howitt. And there's Booger. The square-head Ginny, I think it's this. Top of West Peak on Mount Howitt. No sign of rain yet, which is fine by me. Made it to the start of the track where the AAWT goes across the crosscut. I'm heading to Max Springs for the moment. Still looking gorgeous there, crosscut. There's that Mount Cobbler poking out in the background, photobombing, and there's a speck. Looks like smoke. This cloud just came straight up from the terrible hollow over the ridge, over the low point. The saddle there. That's wicked. I wonder if it's going to come up here. So, Sunday morning, I think it's the 9th of January. Slept in the hut. A few other people did too. It's supposed to be a storm coming through, but it never happened. But it was foggy all night. It's cleared in just in the last hour or two. So anyway, people are heading up to Mount Howard, others to the crosscut. I'm having some breakfast and then probably crosscut. Look at that. The Warningata is a valley, is a roiling sea of cloud. That must have been the cloud that came in last night. It's retreat receded. back up to Mount Howitt, feeling a hell of a lot better than last time I was coming back through here. Oh, they're wildflowers. So I'm thinking about the saddle between Mt Howitt and Big Hill. It's been dropping down for a while. It's a bit steep and rocky, but not too bad. Up there is Mt Magdala and Hell's Window, I think it's called. It's just above the saddle between Big Hill and Mt Magdala. And I think once you get down to the saddle, the climb up is 200 metres. So a well-used camping spot. I wonder if that red marker tells you where to go to Hellfire Creek. I don't really need the water just yet, so I might look. And I think the track now starts its steep ascent to Mt Magdala. So we made it up to Hell's Window, a bit of a slow plod. There's no breeze for most of the way up, so it's hard work. I think I saw a route that was the like a lower route. I thought, well, I'll come all this way and not actually get up here. So we made it to the summit of Mt Magdala. That last 100 metres from Hell's Window was a slog. I think I'm a bit stuffed. So I think I have to go down around here, go down over that bump, and then up again. And I think it goes around the front of these hills. There's Mt Magdala. I had a slip or two on the way down. There's really loose rocks and loose gravel. That looks pretty cool. It's starting to head up. I think about 100 metres to go. After much plodding and struggling, I made it to where the AAWT intersects with the Bluff Track. Woohoo! Alright, I'm going to head on the Bluff Track now, just having a break. Just starting to run a little bit low on water, and I found that puddle and it looked good enough. Beggars can't be choosers and all that, so it filters a little bit. I think this is the top of the Helicopter Spur. I reckon it'll be easier going down than coming up. So I'm about over it, so I'll just lower the pack through that chock, or whatever it is, that chute. They've walked down most of it anyway, so we'll see how we go. So that's the third rock band negotiated. People say it's easier than the second. I hope I don't find the second too hard, because that was actually pretty hard. I did a lot of bum sliding and going down gut first. It wasn't impossible. Could have taken the pack off, but I didn't. So this is the top of the second spur, and just down around there is the bit I haven't been able to do. I can see the track below it. Where I've been. So I'll start lowering the pack down and take it step by step, and hopefully all good by the bottom. This is the bit where I was, just down there a couple of metres, and I couldn't get up. Didn't see how. There's a little bit of like a steppy thing here, if I can just get around the eucalypt that I'm hanging on to. So that way looks a more sensible way down. That's what I mean when I've said the V shape. You can see it's a basic V shape there. I've just got to get under this eucalypt without falling, and I should be good. Let's see how I do. So I made it. One pair. I sort of twisted under the eucalypt there, went down on the right hand side, just lowered myself into that V thing there, and it was it just went down my butt. It was pretty easy without a pack. I'm that wrecked, I can't carry the pack down the hill. Combination of dehydration and exhaustion. So I've just been sliding it down in front of me. Made it back down. The Helicopter Spur took a while, it was hard work. It's pretty late now. And so I guess I've done it, even if I was coming down. Yay, that's it.